best teachers have something they really love.
I really wanted to help people.
What impact do we have?
I think
on
Williams
the
helped me appreciate
long,
learning
impressive
from my
history
peers.
of graduating people who go on to make a real difference.
That's the kind of place Williams is. It's like a giant family.
Williams is a wonderful place to be teaching about education and teaching teachers because it has this long, impressive history of graduating people who go on to make a real difference in the world of schools.
I did Teach for America right after I graduated from Williams. So Teach for America is essentially a teacher prep program. We do training in the summer, and then we get placed in a high needs community.
I often have students who come in here and say, I can't stop thinking about what would make a school a better place. And I'll say, have you worked in a school? And they say, no, I want to do it. Can I do it while I'm here? And what drives them is what should drive them, which is an intellectual curiosity about the problems of education.
I actually worked at the Williamstown Elementary School with a science teacher for 2 years, and that was awesome. And then I went to Brayton Elementary School and I worked with a third grade student and I read to her.
We're trying to teach them here not only how to teach and how to think about education, but how to build communities.
Then I found this group my senior year called Students for Educational Reform. And I was like, this is really interesting. And the more I got into it, the more passionate I was about education. Because up until that point, I was going to go to law school.
I teach an advanced seminar in learning and teaching, and in that class, every student spends 8 hours a week in a local classroom, and then spends 3 hours a week with me and with each other talking about what they're experiencing in those classrooms. We do things that most students around the country only do in graduate school, if they do it in graduate school. We want teachers who are going to be able to think about what they're doing and think about what their students are doing. And learning how to think well about education requires more than just having an experience. They are developing an intellectual framework for understanding the experiences.
It really touches me when kids come back and they're like, I know that I was a hot mess, that I didn't listen, but I'm glad that you stuck with me and I'm glad you never let up on me because, it matters.
What are kids going to school for? How do we make schools places where good teachers get to do good work and love what they do? I think there needs to be more national discussion about that, and I think we need people like Williams graduates in that conversation. We need people in that conversation who know that evidence really matters and know the difference between evidence and anecdote. So I have almost missionary zeal about the idea that it's our kinds of students who should be part of that conversation, whether they're part of it at the level of policy or school administration or parents or educators themselves, teachers themselves.